How's it going, everyone? It's your boy, Big D here. It's time to review The Last Ship, Season 2, Episode 8, titled Safe Zone. This is a spoiler review. If you have not seen the episode, go to tnt.com/The Last Ship. Watch the full episode there. It should take me less than 2 minutes to recap the episode, give you my pros and cons, and final score. Real quick, just want to point out, as you can see, a new TV wall. And I found from an old magazine, The Last Ship Season 1, and it's right here. The virus isn't the only enemy. And you see there? That's Dr. Scott. That's Dr. Scott. Remember, she was a character on The Last Ship. Now we barely see her. Oh, man. Wow. That was the good old days, man. I gotta get Season 1. It's at my local Walmart. It's only $20. Can you believe that? $20? Not bad for Season 1, man. I want to see the extras in the making. Hell yeah, man. The deleted scenes. Give me some of that. I'll be fine. Maybe on my Christmas, Santa could bring it over. I said Santa. How's it going, guys? And don't forget, this Thursday night, Fantastic Four review. I'll be doing a spoiler review. I'm going to start doing this Marvel podcast, hopefully very soon. I've been working on it for quite a while. An idea and a sketch. Wayward Pines people, going to be doing a video on predictions for Season 2, and also, hopefully Friday, the movie The Gift. Jason Bateman, directed by Joel Edgerton. Here we go, guys. The Last Ship. I'm sorry I took your time. And if you serve in the Army, the Navy, and all that, God bless you, man. Thank you so much for doing what you do. And if you're out of there, thank you for serving. And I love you. We all love you. God bless America. Let's get right to it. First off, the president is briefed basically on what has happened, and he sees the videos that we saw in Season 1 of like the president talking to Tom Chandler, like, you are the sole survivors, like on the ship and everything. You need to find the cure, get the cure, and all that. Then everyone leaves the room. The president puts a USB in the computer, and he sees videos of Sean. You are the chosen, Mr. President. And he does that whole video thing. And basically, when you think about it, Sean is like Hitler. He basically wants a master race and kill everyone else, and the chosen stay alive. That's really messed up, and it does make sense. It's like, oh my god, he is like Hitler. So that really hit me hard. I was like, wow, parallel. Chandler and the president talk, and it's a very intense talk, and that's basically the president gets on your nerves. You're kind of like, can we just put a bullet in him? Is he really the best president? Can we get another president? No. Maybe Bruce Campbell? Groovy. Literally, the president was like, no, Sean said you would do this, all of you. Sir, we rescued you. No. And, if you saw the episode, guys, anyway. The president for Ramsey, he's basically on Ramsey's side, and talking about New Orleans, that they were going to head to New Orleans, but then he says, like, the submarine is not working, blah, blah, blah. And, no, he didn't say that. He said that they're already moving to New Orleans without you. And he's like, no, he wouldn't do that. Well, they are. Of course, Chandler's lying. So, it's a very emotional talk, man, basically, where he talks about his kids. Chandler talks about his kids, and he's like, I'm out here trying to save the world, while my kids are with my dad. 58 years old, something like that, 62 years old, has a heart condition. What happens if something happens to him and I'm out here? And it's really intense, and it really tugs at your heart, and you do get a tear forming in your eye. And then this broadcast happens, and it says, stay away or fight the Nathan James. Ramsey and his squad probably did that, or also was some other resistance. The president slit his wrist, man. He went to the bathroom. He ended up tried to commit suicide. Didn't work, man. Dr. Scott and them ended up reviving him back to life and saving him. So, well, he wasn't dead. He was brought back to life. He didn't revive him. But so Mike and Master Chief are talking, and they're basically like, Tom wants someone to salute to. And when you're in the Army, I'm assuming you president, you salute to him and everything. So you do need a leader for the free country. That's how it goes. So the president killed his daughter, and this is one of the greatest scenes out of the whole episode, man. And basically where he says that he smothered his daughter, and his daughter woke up and she tried to fight. That got me right there, and I was bawling, man. I was super, super, super intense, and it's messed up. and it's powerful at the same time. So basically, he says, redemption. This could be your redemption, so please let it, because it might be mine, basically. So the president, he's when he wakes up, by the way, he looks like Bruce Campbell from the side. Literally, I was like, that's why Bruce Campbell. Wow. So the president now helps Nathan James in the, he gives all the info he knows, and he gets his own room. The president gets his own room. It's like the Oval Office and everything. I was like, that's pretty awesome, man. Welcome to the Nathan James, Mr. President. Mr. Jeffrey, I forgot your name, but welcome to the Nathan James. What did I think about this episode overall, guys? Let me get to my pros first. Emotional. Very emotional. If you didn't get teared up one time in this episode, well, I'm sorry. You're not human, man. Definitely gets you at least a little teared up, or gets you a little bit. So definitely, man, that was very, very, very fun. Man, I bet for the cast. It's like, this whole episode's going to be depressing, guys. So that was probably fun to do. I love the acting in here, man. I'm not saying it's top-notch acting or anything, but definitely, just the president and the way he did it all with Chandler. They have great chemistry together, man. Once they started talking about, like, life and death and everything, that was really cool. I didn't like the president at first, but by the end of the episode, getting the president getting his Oval Office, I felt like this guy does deserve it, and I think he'll be a great addition to the cast of season 2. Hopefully he sticks around and doesn't die or something. I think he'll make it on land, and we'll gain some followers, Chandler, hey, Eric Dane did a fantastic job this episode, definitely, with crying and everything. And his voice is back. Remember the past 2 episodes, his voice, it sounds like he was sick. Well, now he's better, so that's really amazing. Love the directing of this episode, especially when Chandler is looking for the president and the camera's following him like throughout the hallways, and probably had like a harness or something like following. That was really, really fun, and I just love those long shots. Always a fan of long shots. There's a lot of quotes and a lot of great writing of dialogue in here. As always, The Last Ship is always great at their dialogue. And the ending, love the ending, the Oval Office. I think that's a very highlighted part of this whole season. We'll remember that the president got an Oval Office on the Nathan James. Dude, the girl was painting the Oval Office symbol, man. That's pretty freaking amazing. And the broadcast, stay away or fight the Nathan James. That's definitely it's most likely the Ramses, or it could be a new enemy. Most likely it's the Ramses, because why would they introduce a new enemy? But then again, the virus isn't the only enemy. So other than that, man, that's the pros. Now the cons. They don't show much of the crew. I'm very disappointed. This whole episode is on the Nathan James, and they don't show the whole crew, and I was very disappointed by that. I'm like, I want to see more of the crew. What's going on? Show me a little bit more of the crew. I want a little bit of that, and they never did. Not much Dr. Scott in here. Like I said, she was a season 1 main character, and now she's barely even shown what's going on. She was shown like 2 times in this episode, and that's it. Show more Dr. Scott, man. She was a little bit annoying in season 1, but then again, I miss her. Also, no Niels. Niels got wounded last episode. Of course, he's, healing, but not even a scene with Niels. Come on, we want some Niels. This episode did have a few slow parts, especially in the beginning. The first half was more slow. No Sean, just the ship the whole time. I want to see Sean Ramsey. I want to see what they're doing. We didn't even find out what he was doing this whole episode. I mean, there's no law that said you have to do a whole episode on the ship. You can actually go on land and show what Sean's doing. But whatever. And the president he slit his wrist and he lost a lot of blood. Are you sure he could wake up that fast and just walk around? Because remember, he got up and he had the needle in his arm? That's there for a reason. He just kind of tore it off. Like, what are you doing? So I'm just saying, realistically, wouldn't the guy be like, President, sit down, Mr. President? Whatever, man. Overall, I'm going to give The Last Ship Season 2, Episode 8, Safe Zone, a solid B, secondarily a C. It's good to okay, but definitely it's good. Not an action-oriented episode. It's more of a dramatic, emotional, tug-to-the-heart episode, and definitely it does have character development for the president, and that's definitely what they were trying to do, and I think they did succeed. I enjoyed this episode, guys. It was good. Not great, but definitely noteworthy of what happened in here. The acting between Chandler and the president. they're bonded, man. They bonded, talking about their kids, talking about their family, and that's something that I really do have an interest in, and I definitely think he's more of a character now, and definitely we don't get to see Tom Chandler cry a lot, so we got to see him this time cry. I'm happy. Comment down below, let me know what you think about The Last Ship, and I'll see you next week for more. Until next time, may the Spock be with you always.